Yo. Wrapping up the night. All right. We're going to be on for about 5-10 minutes tops. That's it. Happy trails. Spiderweb. Another one. Another one. We're shutting down the show. Shutting down the show, and just we had to end it really abruptly, so I just wanted to say goodbye to everybody if anyone's still out there. My phone was at 1% and literally about to die, and I had to either stop the stream or everything was going to just melt and I couldn't say anything, so that's kind of what happened. We're shutting everything down. It is a whole process to shut this place down. Can I just say? Any questions? Probably not. It's probably pretty boring. But here's the thing. There's so much boring shit going on. This is probably better than that, right? Mike King, you look so sexy. I don't know what to make of that, bro. Okay, little boy. It's a little weird, man. Just saying. A little weird, dude. Just saying. Okay? A little weird. The hood is off after the show. All right. We got to shut everything down. Everything turns off. Sorry, he's taken. I am. Sorry, I just had to say it. Well, hey. It's all good, I guess. Shutting it down. What does that mean? Well, I'll show you. Look, we got to turn this off. There's literally, you see that? This is how we get all this going. There I am right there in real time. It's kind of crazy. Goodbye. Goodbye. Powering down. Goodbye. And goodbye. Shutting everything down. Hey, just wanted to come back on and say good night to everybody. I had to end the stream super abruptly because, don't do it. I had to end the stream super abruptly because my phone was about to die. And so I just wanted to come back on and say good night to all the fans and everybody out there rocking the night. And just chat for a minute. You guys got any questions or anything? Let me know. Don't do it. I love it. Already did. Oops. I guess that's what happens. And that's okay. Not a big deal. Honestly. Really not. I'm making America gay and trans. Well, Lunar, bro, look. I'm just going to shut it down if I got to deal with you guys. Come on, man. No one wants to hear that. Right, man? Besides, no one wants that to happen to America. Do they? Not like you think they do. Nothing against it all. But I hope you get what I'm saying, my friend. Having a beard is gross, though. Well, and testosterone makes you go bald. Lunar, bro, you got to have something better to contribute than all this weird shit. This is the end of the night, man. We're just saying goodnight to everybody. Rubber ducky, exactly. Trolls lasting my ass off. I hope you have a wonderful night and have even a better day tomorrow. Thank you, Fuzzy. It's easy. Hey, man. Honestly, like, here's the thing. I set up processes, right? And the processes go through a series of tasks. And they look at guys like you, Lunar. And I see comments like this, and they get flagged as hide forever. Is that what you want, my friend? Because that's what'll happen. It's not even me, man. This is automation, okay? This is what programming's all about in the modern age, okay? You either learn some software and figure out what you're doing, or you're going to get overtaken by the AI, my man. I see you play music. That's really cool. I play guitar. What got you into music? Great question. Furzy, what got me into music? Singing, honestly. I think that's what draws everyone to it, right? Singing is what really got me into guitar and music and stuff. But then I kind of gravitated away from singing and onto just playing, to be honest. I was never a great singer. I sing because I have to, not because I want to. Just to be real honest. I don't care, it's my research troll time, where I get to ask questions and not care what you think of the questions. Or fair. Well, Lunar, ask something meaningful then, my friend. I respect the music endeavors. Awesome. Thank you, Lunar. See? It's great, man. Look, dude, I just don't like all the weird talk because it makes everybody else not like it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You should get back into singing. I'm sure you can, everyone suck. Kurt Cobain sucked, but everyone knows his voice. I'm sure you can make some awesome stuff. I mean, yeah, I should. And look, I have been. If you watch my channel, I have been. I have been singing quite a bit. I really have been. The reality is, though, I sing because I have to, not because I want to. I'm just going to be real honest. It's the same reason I started playing lead guitar 30 years ago. I didn't want to play lead guitar. I had to, because no one else in the small town I came from knew how to play lead guitar. Star Trek 2, The Retirement Runbury. Alistair, why do you do this YouTube live? There are 16 people watching. I don't know, man. Honestly, like, I had to shut my stream down earlier because my phone was at 1%. And it seemed really abrupt and rude. And I wanted to come back on and say good night and hi to everybody. All my fans out there, you know what I'm saying? Lunar, you're absolutely right. Singing is the GOAT. You're absolutely right. Absolutely, man. Brewer, elaborate on that. What do you mean, my friend? Saying Kurt Cobain's voice sucks seems like an overstatement. Agreed. He's actually pretty good. The chat ended abruptly. It did. Thank you, Ashlayan. You're the best. Low key, just because I enjoy it, I've been practicing singing over a decade. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Hey, what's up, Sin City? Kick the old coot out to the pasture after TMP. What? All right. Is that like a Star Trek reference, Kenneth? What a negative human being you are, AI. Who's the AI, Furzy? Did I miss something? That's hilarious. I seriously just wondered, not hating at all. Yeah, Alistair C21. I mean, that's the real reason, bro. The show ended. I wanted to keep jamming, I'm not going to lie, but my phone was dead. And the reality is, on live streaming, no one's watching desktop. Everybody's watching this, mobile live. No one's watching desktop. I had maybe 2-3 watchers on desktop versus 40, 50, 70 on mobile. What would you do? It's for all you guys playing guitar. Mobile stream. For real though. I bet drums is fun as fuck. They are. You're saying because you have to, not because you want to. Exactly. Exactly, Brewer. What's up, Todix? Good to see you, my friend. A little after midnight, my friend, but it's good to see you, Todix. Ricardo Maltaban was an actual greatest of all time. Never heard of him. Should practice singing while playing. Exactly. What kind of kit you got back there? Want to see the kit? I used to watch a desktop stream. Thank you, Todix. I know. That's all I did before. But then, like, the reality is, desktop streaming's dead, man. It's all on mobile now. Thanks for humoring me. No disrespect either, and good luck on your singing and music. Thanks, Lunar. Oh, I see. I didn't know you played an instrument or anything. You just came across the channel randomly. Not cool. Love the music. Yeah, you want to see the kit? I'll show you the kit. I've got an awesome drum kit, okay? I've been building this kit for several years with the great Ash Slan. She's my moderator. She helped me build this kit. This kit probably took us 2 years to build. First, we got the core set, which was probably, I think, 5. It was the bass, the 2 basses, the snare, and maybe like 3 or 4 toms. And then I bought, me and Ashley, bought all of the other toms. And then I went with the Zildjian S-Rock. See that? And I said to myself, you know what? There's not many S-Rock cymbals. Why don't I just get them all? And so I did. I got all the S-Rock cymbals. And they're pretty cool. You know, they're not a Vetus. Whatever. Look, I'm not a drummer. I'm just trying to have fun, right? Looks like Neil Kurtz. Yeah, it's no joke. They're all matched. They're all the same color, believe it or not. I'll come around. It's this really cool, like charcoal gray color. And it wasn't that much. This is just a Pearl export kit, okay? Believe it or not, Pearl export. If I were gonna do any upgrades, what I would really want to do is put the rack on it, right? Because the only challenge I have right now is that there's so many stands everywhere. I mean, it's just stand madness. Trying to get all these stands to work is absolute madness. So what I would really appreciate someday in the future when I get back to drumming is I'll get like one of those cool racks, wrap it around the front, put all the toms on it, right? And then I can have all my cymbals on stands, and I think that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, it's a fun kit. Todix, I'm going to do some drums. I've been thinking about it a lot. That's one of the things I was going to talk to Ghost about, is he should do some drumming. Let's get some blast beats. Hell yeah. I can't do blast beats, just saying. I can't. But I can do, what did I play? I played a lot of Metallica, a lot of punk music on the drums, because punk music is so fun to play, right? Like for me, the drums is really about cardio, to be honest with you. Like when I played the drums, it was all about like cardio, exercise. It was my main exercise. I used to come home at lunch, I'd play drums for an hour, I'd go back to work. I'd come home, after work, I'd play for like an hour, and then I'd take a shower and be done, right? Like, I literally used to play drums just to exercise all the time. And not even to like be super serious about it, just literally for exercise. So it's a lot cooler than, you know, going to the gym and doing whatever you do at a gym, I guess. Yeah, for sure. I'm in a hardcore band, and my usual setup for live shows is a 3-piece kit, kick, snare, and floor tom with some hi-hats and giant crash ride. So I wouldn't know what to do with all that. Yeah, hey, look, if I'm playing a show, I'm not going to bring this whole thing to the gig, man. Look, because I know that I'm not a drummer. I'm a guitar player. right? This is the drum kit I made. Like I said, it took me about 2 years to put it together with my wife. But we put a lot of time into it. You know, it took 2 years to make this kit. It wasn't like this all the time. It was just like a 5-piece when I got it with a handful of cymbals. And then, you know, we slowly bought more cymbals. I bought this cool trash crash. Then I was like, you know what I want? I want some of those little buggers that are really loud. It's like, wait, there's more of them. Wait, there's a splash too. I want that too, right? That's, you know, you start buying drum pieces and then all of a sudden you're buying all kinds of drum pieces. What's your HC band? Chicken. What does that mean? Hardcore? When I was playing the drums, I would play a lot of Misfits. And I would play a lot of Injustice for All, a lot of Misfits, some Slayer, although I was never very good at it, not gonna lie. I would try to play along to like Divine Intervention. And I think like in my head I was playing it, but I bet if you recorded it, it probably wasn't that good because that's a really tough album to play, as you know if you've heard it. But like the punk music, that's just fun to play. It's fun to play. It's fast. You get going, you know. It's just fun to play on the drums. It really is. It really is. Thanks, Jackson. Appreciate it, man. I should be asleep because I have an exam, but I love these spaces to chat about anything. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm doing right now. Just a little chat before I go to bed. Not very long. I'm not going to run this stream very long tonight. Not very long at all. Not very long at all. All right. Here it is, man. Here's the Dragon. It's the one I was using tonight. Pretty sick. KV2. It's got it's a silver sparkle. If you look really close, I'll try to get this to zoom in on it. It's hard to see, but it's a very sparkly silver. And then like they just basically put this black decal over top of it, and then they did a clear coat. And then it's, you know, it's your standard KV2 after that, to be honest. Can you pass your camera along your guitars, please? So, yeah. Let's check them out. All right. This is the one right here that started it all, to be honest. Actually, all right, well, hold on here. We'll get out the number one. The number one's not really mine. It's my dad's. I actually gave it to him a long time ago so that he'd buy me a new guitar. But then he brought it over here one day, thinking that I was going to do some work on it. And I secretly hid it on him. He hasn't asked for it yet. It's been about 6 months. But here it is. This is number one. My original guitar from when I was a kid, okay? Here it is. Not that special, I'm just going to say, but it's a Fender Strat. There it is. Yeah, Papa Raider's guitar, exactly. This is the first one I ever had. Now, he put this goofy-ass red pickguard on it. It used to have a white pickguard. It was very just black and white, standard Strat. He put this weird red tortoise, red tortoise shell. I don't really like it. But yeah, there it is. First guitar. My dad brought it by because I gave it to my dad so that he'd buy me one with humbuckers because I was really sick of these single coils. You know, if you play metal, you don't want those single coils. You want some humbuckers. And so when I started really playing and I started to get into it more, I was like, man, I don't want this guitar anymore. And so, kind of foolish of me, I gave it away to my dad for super cheap, man. Like $300. Anyways, we'll see if he bugs me for it. I've got him and my brother working against me on this. I know they are. Plotting. Him and my brother, little buddies. Anyways, so after that, my friends, whoa, look, got some, damn, I just poured some water and it's orange. I don't know what's going on with the water around here. Is that the water? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know what's going on. All right, Hallies. Yeah, I mean, look, man, exactly, Todix. It's, it's a good starter. So I didn't sell it. I gave it to my dad, and I got this right here. My first Jackson. It's a PS3, 1991 model. It's a performer. It is the cheapest Jackson you can buy, to be quite honest. Used to be black. Used to have 2 humbuckers. I have painted it. Actually, my friend, Dr. Dubs, put this really cool Van Halen paint job on it. Nice Todix. I love it. Polish potato water. So believe it or not, it's a Jackson, my friend. It's not a Kramer. This is a Jackson. PS3. Now, it used to have 2 of the Duncan designs on it. So I've got I think this is a black winter. Got a black winter and a decoy. Look at this. I put this pot in upside down and then put these fake wires in. Look, they don't even do anything. See? They don't even do anything. It's just a decoy. Just like Van Halen did, right? He did his decoys a little different. I thought, you know what? I've got to make this look really cool. What if we turned the pot around on the pick guard? And my friend was like, well, that'd be pretty goofy. And I was like, well, whatever. No worries, Todix. All right, so that was the second guitar. Does it have traffic lights in the back? It does not. But my replica does, because I do have a replica. Look at that, buddy. Oh, yeah. This is my replica. It's not real. It's not real. It's a piece of shit. You don't even want to play it. Trust me. You don't even want to play it because it's not very fun to play. All right. This was number 3. Excellent, excellent guitar. It's a Jackson King V3. Made in Japan. Used to have silver hardware. I've replaced it with antique bronze. Check out those pickup rings. Really cool wing feathers. I painted all the black hardware with this bronze paint. Check out those knobs. Look really close. It's the Great Wave. Can you see that? It's waves. It's supposed to be like the Great Wave, the painting. You know what I'm talking about, the painting? Push-pull for a boost. Okay. Also has, check this out. Oh yeah, check that out. FU tone kill switch plugged in on the back with a on-off switch. I absolutely love the way this one turned out. It's one of my favorites, I gotta be honest. I've been playing this guitar for like 25 years. It's such a sick guitar. Floyd Rose made this this original one, and they put it on sale. It was like super cheap to buy because no one was buying it. So I bought it, and I doubled down. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna find everything like that. And then I even found some really cool tuners like that, huh? And check out this super cool truss rod I found. Found it on eBay. This guy did custom truss rod covers. Look at how cool that is. It's like a Egyptian / South American design. Super cool. Absolutely love it. Light for tone. No, bro, this one's got Nazgul sentience, my friend. This one is not light for tone at all, Juggernaut. This one is kicking ass, my friend. to be quite honest. It's a beast. My only problem is it's only 22 fretter. And I love my 24 fret guitars because, look, when you shred, you shred. There we go. Typical wear on my guitars. This is what happens to all my guitars. It's sad. That's pretty funny, Hallies. All right. So after that, I moved on to this. The Kelly. Oh yeah. This was my first Kelly. It's KE3. 1998, 99. Transparent blue finish. Yeah, dude, this strap, right? The only reason I bought this strap is because it matched the Chameleon hardware. You see the Chameleon hardware? It's got that gold, purple, green color going on. And I thought to myself, dude, this strap goes perfectly with the Chameleon hardware, right? So I found the pickup rings in Chameleon hardware. Floyd Rose actually sold the trem. That's a real Floyd Rose. Look at that. It's a special in burnt chrome. And it was super cheap because they were clearance. Like 3 or 4 years ago, they were all clearance. They were trying to get rid of them. I think I got it for like $80. Not even joking. I got a Chameleon knob, Chameleon pot, and check it out, Chameleon tuners, and the locking nut. It's perfect. I think it looks so cool on this bright blue. It is a really cool guitar. Let's just bring it out. It's honestly really cool looking. Let me get it in the light. See if I can get it in the light. There we go. You can really see that wood grain. There we go. There we go. Isn't that sick? It's really cool. This guitar, let me just tell you guys, this one is no joke. Look at that. Look at that wear. You know, when you got some wear like that on your neck, you played the shit out of this puppy. Probably hard to see, but. And it's missing a huge chunk of wood. I accidentally racked it into the wall one day. And when I racked it into the wall, a giant piece of wood came off. And I thought I still had it, and then I lost it forever. So that's an awesome Kelly. Thank you. Nuh-uh. Thanks, Paranoid. Thanks, Stefan. Say ID Nahui. I don't know what that means, man. Ed says, nice. I love a guitar that's been broken in. I like to lubricate the neck of my guitar and just go to town. Exactly. All right, so after that, I got number one. Right here. This is number one, folks. This is it. It is my Carina KV2 USA. I was 21 years old. I convinced a guy in Florida to let me give him payments of three payments of $500 so that I could buy it. He agreed. I literally had to beg the guy. I'm not shitting. Like, I begged this guy like 5 times. I'm like, dude, please, I'll give you payments, please. And he's like, no. I came back a week later. I'm like, dude, your guitar hasn't sold. Please, I'll give you 3 payments. He's like, no. A week later, I'm like, dude, I will buy this guitar. Please. 3 payments, $500. He's like, okay, fine. Give me $500 and I'll think about it. And I'm like, here you go. And he's like, all right, you're for real. You got it, man. And so over the next 2 months, I made 2 more $500 payments. And this puppy came home with me. And I just got to tell you, this is the greatest fucking guitar in the world. Okay? It is. This thing rocks so bad. It's got such a sick tone. I'm going to do a video for you guys in a little while where I actually go through the different tones, because this one is just so unique. It's got the 2 volumes in a tone with an orange cap, but there's something, here's the thing. This neck pickup is from like 30 years ago. Now this one I swapped out because, believe it or not, it had a tom configured bridge pickup, and I needed the F series. So I bought a new F series, and it's awesome. I absolutely love this guitar. And what I did is it came with black hardware. Now I'll just show you a secret. Basically like this one, okay? Black hardware, right? Yeah, I know. I've got another one. Believe it or not, I have 3 of them because I love this guitar so much. My other one is right there, right? Psh, 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 psh. I love the blondes, as Ash Slayan knows. Anyways, check it out. Blue, turquoise, purple. Let me know if you can see that. It's hard to see, but those are from Q Parts. It's got the original Floyd Rose. And it's got the biggest jumbo frets you'll ever see. Let me just tell you, these are monster jumbos. Monster jumbos. And when I had the frets replaced, look really closely. When I had the frets replaced, the guy fucked up my inlays. See that on the E string? The inlays are gone. Right there. Gone, gone, gone. When I had them replace the frets, they screwed it up. So you guys watch out for that if you ever have your frets redone. He's like, that one's okay. Look at that, though. Look at the difference, how long it is compared to this and this. I mean, they butchered it. But it's all right. I mean, look, I wanted the bigger frets on it. It's okay. If you look really close, you can see the fill. Tell me if you can see that. It's hard to see, but there's black fill on each of those spots. Very hard to see, but it's there. Some Indian powder. There's the full. Just the edges clipped off. Edges clipped off. You can tell in one that's never been refretted because look. This one has never been refretted. Very easy to tell it's never been refretted because those inlays go all the way to the end. Look at this. Boom. Gone. There it is. You can see it right there. See that? You can see it. It's all filled in with dust. Wood dust. Ebony dust. Do you prefer medium gauge strings? No, I prefer extra light. These are 942s, my friend. 9 to 42. That's what the Floyd Rose is designed for, believe it or not. The Floyd Rose is designed for 9 to 42 gauge strings. Not medium, not large, not light, extra light. It's designed for it. You can use bigger ones, absolutely. Okay? But it's kind of like putting bigger tires on a car that doesn't need them. Like, you're just causing more issues, more shit to work with. So There it is, right? Now it's back, right? I'm sorry. I turned it off accidentally. My bad. Yeah, I'm so dumb. My bad. I totally did that on accident. I don't even remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something that was very insightful about this. What's Jeff in line? What's next in line for the guitars? What's next? Sure, I can show you. Got a few projects. Project number 1 is this Dean. This Dean right here. I want to put a Floyd Rose on it. And so I've got a template. I'm going to remove everything. I'm going to carve this all out, and we're going to put a Floyd Rose in it. And honestly, I kind of want to try and put the, I would like to try and paint it too. This is a super cool guitar. My brother gave me this. He gave it to me for my birthday. It's really cool. Plays really well. It's got Wilkinson's, the kind of pickups that Dimebag used on it, I believe. It's got some locking tuners he put on it. And what I'd like to do, like I said, I want to put a Floyd on it right there. We were talking about this one, I believe. So after this, where did I go? I got this one. And I played this guitar for a long time. Yeah, I know, right? You know, my brother's not very thoughtful, to be honest with you, but that was a pretty cool gift. I have to be real with you, though. I feel like he gave it to me because he was told that he had to get rid of some guitars. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And that's okay. I'll take it. The money you'll spend routing the Floyd and parts is probably going to be over $1,000. MTV, my friend, let me tell you, it's not. And it cost about nothing. Why? Why is that? Well, believe it or not, I run a guitar shop, friends, and I've got tons of guitar shit and the entire workshop ready to rock, okay? Not fucking around, okay? So here's what I'm working on right now, just to be real honest with you. This is a Rhodes replica. Been working on it for a little while. And this was also just like that one, and we routed it out for a Floyd Rose. Painted it black. Got the sleeves in. Gonna put the posts in soon. This one needs, it's also getting a locking nut, so we had to drill this out to accommodate that. It needs to be lifted up with a piece of maple. Then we're gonna put the locking bridge on there. And then check out this headstock. So it actually blushed on me and cracked the black, but I think it looks so cool. I think I'm just going to leave it. It literally blushed and cracked, but I think I'm just going to leave it because I love it so much. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks really cool. So there's some close-up if you want to see that. Again, going to build that up a little bit, put the locking nut on. The frets are all been done. The frets are ready to rock. Spent a lot of time on these frets. Yeah, this one's been going on for a while. Yeah. So here's another one. This is my friend's guitar. Snapped the headstock off. So just show you what we had to do. Because this one has been a lot of work. But we actually carved 2 pieces of maple and fit it onto the neck, and then carved it out to put it back together. You can see that. It's completely snapped off right here. Pretty nasty, not gonna lie. Almost done with it. It's really close. It's taken a really long time to get this one right, because the issue has been that the guy broke this off and then he put it back together, but it was off-centered. And so all of the grains in here were mismatched with all the grains on this side. And so everything had to be removed because it was just a gluey shit mess. And so this has all been filled in. We have to carve this out yet. But the back of the neck is ready to rip, dude. Like, this thing is solid. Ain't going anywhere, right? It's ready. So we just got to paint it, do a little painting, get this carved out, cleared up, get it back together. This one's going to be ready to go. Pretty cool. We got 4 guitars waiting for repairs. I'm not going to even go into those. They're just customers' guitars. And we got this crazy classical I was given for free. We've just been painting and putting shit on. Kind of fun. Do I know how to fix lacquer chips and headstocks? I do. Yep. In fact, here's one I've been working on for a while. This is a kind of cool one. This has been a 360 redo. What I mean by that is everything is redone. New frets, new binding, new inlays, new paint, binding on the body, new paint on the body, routing, everything you can imagine. BC Rich. Yeah, I mean, I've never played one, to be honest with you, because I grew up in the middle of fucking nowhere and there were never any cool guitars like that. I had to drive like 2 hours just to even play a Jackson. And, it's like, there's no BC Riches in the area around here. Just be honest. Now I'm up in Wisconsin. Like, not even in Milwaukee. I've gone to Milwaukee. I've gone to La Crosse, Dave's Guitars. No BC Rich. Chicago Music Exchange probably has some. It's just such a pain in the ass to get down there from up here where I am. I mean, we're talking like 4 hours. There's no guitars around here, unfortunately. It's just reality. Hey, thanks, Hallies. Memes written in guitar. I've seen it all. I'd love to learn how to do that stuff. I have a few chips in my Gibson Mustang. Well, I'll tell you what, MTV Music. Join the Discord, my friend, and I will try to talk you through it. It's not that hard to fix chips, okay? You can fix chips. It's not that difficult. Here's the Armada. The Armada's waiting. Those inlays are nice. Thank you, Hallie. BC Rich guitars are getting really hard to find. Exactly, dude. What's up? Call me brah. Call me brah plus plus minus minus. What's up, dude? All right. I think I've achieved what I wanted to. I don't think we have anything else to do here. You guys got any questions? Thanks, man. I'll add you there. Yeah, check out my Discord. It's on the more. There's my guitar. Oh, you want to see Ash Sladen's guitar? I'll show you. He has a sick axe. Check it out. RR3 with a crimson swirl finish. Look at that, man. Her guitar is immaculate, can I just say? And I gifted her a Floyd Rose. She bought some upgrades for it. She got some new pickups and the hollow points. I gave her the Floyd. Now check it out. We had to do a little modding. It's probably hard to see, but the way these recesses are on the KV3s, they're not designed for originals. They're designed for specials or 1000s. And so I actually had to cut away a lot of this, the end of this. See how this one is very flush and straight like that? This one was the same way, but I had to shave that all away. Otherwise, it wasn't going to fit in there. But she's got a pair of distortions on it. And it's, look at that paint. It's just, the paint is so gorgeous on this thing. It's such a cool paint job. It really is such a cool paint job. Yeah. I wish she'd let me play it, but she won't because she knows I'm going to fuck this part up right here. Because look, here's what happens to all of my flying Vs. Bam. Bam. Even my, this is a brand new one, man. I just got this 2 years ago in 2023, and look at that. This was brand new in 2023. Look at that. Now this one I don't play. This one is untouched. This guitar does not get played, just to be clear. It's coming soon on this one. You know it's on that one bad. There it is. Acidic sweat. No, bro, it's from my ring. All right? Because I slide up and I hit that horn. I slide up and I hit it. Or I'm doing a big slide, my hand just bam. It's this ring right here. Hits it every time. Here's a true story. When I originally saw this, I thought it was my cat. And I got so mad at my cat at the time. I was like, oh my God, what have you done to my guitar? And then like a couple hours later, I realized it was me. Yeah, there's definitely that going on, man. There's definitely some of that going on, MTV Music. The Belt of Destiny. Yeah, exactly. That's on the backside, Hallie. But I agree. This one's got it too. It's hard to see. I don't know if I can show it. But this whole area is just littered with marks. Can't really get them on the camera. Trying to get the right angle on it, but they just won't show. It just looks so smooth. That's so weird. Same with all of them, though. I mean, look, it happens. What are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, it does make sense, man. It's just my ring. I smack it so hard that before I realize it, it's just smacked. Exactly, Hallie. Exactly. There's no point. You know what I mean? Like, look, here's how I look at it, guys. Here's how I look at it, okay? Just be real honest with you. Me and Ashley didn't get these to just stare at them. You know? I got them to play them. Not to be here and be like, oh my God, it got a nick on it on my $4,000 guitar. Oh no. No. And look, I didn't pay that much for any of them, just gonna say. But over the years, they've gone up in value. So I probably paid $1,500 tops, okay? Well, except for that black V, because that was new a couple of years ago. You know what I paid for that, everybody. Way too much. Anyways, and honestly, Ashley helped me with that. Thank you, Ashley, and you're the best. All right, but here's the thing, man. Like, look. We're all here for a limited time, okay? And these objects, they may be here longer than us. These all might be here longer than me. Why am I trying to keep them in good shape? I want to use these things, not keep them in a fucking museum. I want to play them. I want to have fun. I want to beat the shit out of them. I want to give them some dings. I want to beat them up. I want to show you that wear and tear on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what needs to happen. And so, you know, I'll tell y'all. Maybe it'll resonate with you, maybe it won't. But don't worry about material objects getting damaged, okay? Look, unless it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, don't worry about it. Shit's gonna get damaged. Your guitars are gonna get fucked up. Every one of my guitars has a ding on it. A nasty ding. Look at this. Look. If I take this in to sell it, what do you think they're gonna say? I said, hey, here's my Carina. They're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna give you like 1/4 of the price because of this right here. And I'll say, dude, why don't you play that guitar and get back to me? Because this is handmade from Jackson in the 90s, all right? And the art of making guitars has long been lost. Let's be real. Thank you so much, Ash Slayan. I appreciate that comment. Exactly, rock hard and ride free. Probably not even that much. I mean, honestly, man, yeah, the guitars have just gone up in price so much. I mean, look at this. This is a super cool one, right? 80 bucks. $80 I paid for this. Say it to yourself, $80. 80. Okay? This is the JS32. Now, what did I do when I bought it? Well, I spent $90 on tuners. I spent $15 on a Graphtec nut. I spent $200 on Nazgul Sentience. Maybe 20 bucks on pickup rings and knobs. And about $80 on the Graphtec tom. And now it's a fucking beast. About 500 bucks. It's a beast. Plays as well as a dinky. Absolutely. I got ripped off selling a Les Paul Studio. I bought it for 2,000 bucks Canadian and I sold it to a guitar store for $630. Damn, bro, that sucks, man. Thanks, Josh from the Swamp. Josh from the Swamp, man. You missed the show. That's all I'm going to say. We were jamming for like 4.5 hours earlier, dude. And now we're just, I'm just saying goodbye to everybody and wrapping up the night. Todix, I'm going to bed. It's getting late. Todix, have a good night, my man. Peace out. Send me a note on Discord, homie. I still want to get you a copy of Miasma. Don't forget it. Hey, what's up, Cab? Are you a fan of PRS? Not really, to be honest. Not really. And here's why. I don't want to pay $10,000 for a flame maple top with cool colors. Call me crazy, but I don't want to. And I don't think there's anything special about PRS. I played custom PRSs. I've played a $10,000 one. I paid $20,000 one. I can tell you the same thing on both of them. They're not for metal. They're not for metal. Maybe Tremonti's PRS is for metal, but I haven't tried his. In all fairness and honesty, I have not tried the Tremonti one. But the kind I tried were the customs with the dove birds on the inlays, and yeah, they weren't that great. Not gonna lie. All right, Todix, have a good night, man. MTV Music says, we got jam sometime, man. I wanted to start doing live streams, but need help getting noticed. Here's what I'm going to tell you, bro. Just go for it. And don't be afraid to do it. Okay? Yeah, join the Discord. I'll help you out, dude. Look, I'm all about helping people. Look. Here's what it comes down to, everybody. You got to pay it forward. It took me a long time to realize it, but you do. You got to pay it forward. You got to help out everybody. You got to help out everyone. And you got to put back what you've gained, okay? Every time I get great at guitar, or I get a little better, I shouldn't say great, because that's so stupid to say. Every time I get great at guitar. Every time I get better at guitar, I'll tell you what I do, I talk to a few of my guitar buddies and I try to give them some insight. Whether they take it or not, I don't know. But I try to tell him, I try to say, hey, look, dude, here's something I just realized about playing guitar. If you do this and that, wow, you can really achieve this. You know what I mean? I try to share that. It's beneficial to me and beneficial to everyone, right? Exactly. I wish I had a pen. I'd give you guys a diagram on the board of madness right here. We're gonna do some streams with the board, because I'll tell you what, I can give a fucking presentation for a long time with this board. We're gonna talk about some shit. You guys got some questions, some shit you want drawn out on my board, let me know. I'm gonna put on my 1980s pink visor just like Rudy. Maybe you know who that is and maybe you don't. Rudy's pretty funny. Rudy's on YouTube if you don't know who I'm talking about. Alpha something. He's a guy that distributes shit out of Florida. Super cool dude though. Super funny videos. Alpha Investments, that's what the channel is called. Check out Alpha Investments. It's a lot of fun. He's way huger than my channel, but it's a lot of fun. All right. I thought you meant the movie, Rudy. No, unfortunately I don't. Let's see if I can find a marker quick. Because honestly, we're going to have a really quick write-up. Really quick write-up. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something. The problem I have right now is my kids want to steal all my shit and not give it back. It's like, where'd my markers go? I got nothing. They're killing me. Yeah, the kids took all my markers. Common problem. Rudy, your channel should be bigger. You're one of the best thrash guitarists on live, and yet people like Brody and Ryland get more views. Hey man, look. That's okay. That's fine. It's not about views, man. It's not about views for me. Here they are. For me, it's about having a good time, right? Like I don't need to be real honest with you all. I don't need to make money from YouTube, okay? I don't need to make money from YouTube. I am here because I want to be here, okay? Look, for the last 20 years, no, that's stupid. For the last 10 years. 10 years before that, I was in a lot of bands. Look, we tried. For the last 10 years, though, I've been jamming by myself. Right down here in the basement. Not at this house, but our last house. And I jammed every weekend, pretty much, by myself. With no one watching, no streaming, no recording. I would just play. And I would turn on my computer and I'd play backing tracks and I'd play along with them. For probably 10 years, okay? Because I really want you all to hear. Look, here's the difference. Don't take this the wrong way, all right? I don't care if you listen or not. What I really care about is whether or not what I'm doing resonates with you. You can listen, it can be positive, negative, okay, whatever. I don't care. If what I'm doing resonates with you, then I achieved my role. That's how I feel about it. All right, really quick. Let's talk about this. Let's make it the guitar matrix. Here it is. Okay? Let's talk about it. This is going to be skill. All right? And this is going to be vocals, singing. Okay? This is how every guitar player should be judged. All right? This is what I missed. Because I'm way up here, but way not here at all, right? So if you want to look at RAIDER X, RAIDER X has very, very high skill. But his vocals, not so great. So we'll put him about right here, right? I'm like 3 to 4, okay? But my skill, 10 plus, right? I've got really good skill. However, my vocals aren't the best. I recognize that. I'm working on it. That's your first quadrant of guitar players, all right? Now, the guys who are making money and are really good, they're right here. They're right here. Look. Low skill. Great vocals, okay? Excellent vocals. They take up this space. That's your guy from Stained. The guy from Stained. Sucks at guitar. Absolutely sucks at guitar. Let's all be real. The guy from Stained sucks on guitar. But guess what? He's a great fucking singer. He's a great singer. So no one cares about all this guitar shit. Because you know what? He's able to get away with cowboy chords and make it happen. Okay? All right, Guitar Matrix. We're going to keep going. Then you got the rare group. This is like rare, right here. Okay? A 10-10. Who's that? There's only a couple people that do that. James Hetfield, number 1. Who else do you think is on that list? Comment it. Let's hear it. Guitar player, great singer. Way up here. The guitar skills are fucking great. And the singing is fucking great. And look, if you get that, you're golden. Absolutely golden. Think about it. You can play guitar great and you sing fucking great. Everybody wants to hear you. Everybody. Mustaine. Dave Mustaine. Thank you, MTV Music. Let's look at Mustaine. Here's Dave. I put him at about right there. 4 to 5 on singing. Okay. 10 on playing. This is your Dave Mustaine box right there. He's always angry, and his voice is not. It's not that it's bad, it's just it doesn't appeal to everyone, all right? Not like James, okay? Not like Ozzy, not like Lady Gaga, not like all them fucking people that have great voices, right? He's right here. Excellent guitar playing, not that great of tone. And honestly, we should probably cut him off about there. Let's be real. That's the Dave Mustaine box right there. Halfway to Hetfield. And I think that makes sense if you think about it. Because he's not a great singer, right? Mustaine is not a great singer. He sings because he has to, just like me. I don't want to sing. I'm not going to lie. The reality is, though, how am I going to get a singer to show up? on my schedule whenever I want. I'm just gonna call up, hey, I need you to come over and play right now at 7 o'clock on fucking Tuesday night. It's not gonna happen. I don't want to sit here and be beholden to someone else's schedule. So I need to sing. So I try to sing as much as I can. It's fine. It's not gonna be great. My singing is probably not much better than this, to be honest with you. Because I have never had vocal training, ever. So for me, it's really hard to sing. I can play guitar all day long, okay? All day long. But singing and playing is very hard for me. That's not a muscle I've used a lot. I've used it very intermittently over the years. Very intermittently. Okay? Is this kid appropriate? Yeah, absolutely, man. What's up? What's up, Buka Duka? Buka Duka? Exactly, MTV Music. And that's the real challenge and the problem of trying to be in a band. And so when you look at this matrix, this whole bubble right here is just a lot of random shit, to be honest with you. It is. And that's okay. It's fine. You have to be willing to accept it and understand that. Anyways. It is really hard to sing and play on tempo. You found Megadeth is easy. It's fair. I will say that singing Megadeth is probably easier than singing Metallica. I would say that. Singing both of them, songs like Master Puppets are very hard to sing. However, songs like Ashes in Your Mouth are very hard to sing too, believe it or not. Remember to try Treetop Flyer when you want to relax. Steven Sills. I will. Thank you, Hallies. And I'm so glad that Ashley made you a mod. That's so cool. It really is. Metallica's hard. It is. It's hard to sing, man. Look, James is a great singer. Look, when I was like 10 years old, listening to the Black Album, I thought to myself, this is the greatest fucking singing. I literally said to myself, this is like the greatest singer ever. Just listen to it. I was like probably 10, 12 years old. And I used to listen to it all the time, the Black Album. Because after like 1990, that's all you had till 97. Right? 5 years, 7 years, whatever that time span was. And you just had the Black Album. And you listened to it. I listened to it all the fucking time, dude. It was like one of the few CDs I had. And I can just tell you, like, I remember saying to myself, before I was even serious on guitar, I was like, God, this guy has to be one of the best singers ever. No one sings like this. No one growls and yells and screams like that. No one. Who does it? Tell me, who does it? No one. Exactly. But all right, it's almost 2 a.m. I'm going to shut everything down. We're going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all stopping by. You'll have a great night. Raider X is out. I was born in 97. I think the first Metallica album I heard was Saint Anger. Ooh. Well, the first Metallica album I heard was Black Album. Followed by Justice, Puppets, all that. Yeah. What's up, Edwy from Indonesia? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you, Edwy. Me neither, MTV. That's just it, dude. Awesome, MTV. Add me on Discord. Let's do it. Hallie's Berry says, Halford comes close. Maybe. Who comes close? Really quick. Absolutely. Absolutely, Hallies. Really quick, though. Who comes close to James? You're all going to hate this. I know you are. But I'm telling you, if there's one other singer from an era long ago who was really good, who was able to really articulate his voice, be raspy, be deep, and there's a reason he's super hugely popular. And listen, this guy's from years ago, okay? I'm going to tell you, okay? And I know you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it when you hear it, okay? No. It's not Danzig. It's not Lemmy. I'm going straight rock, okay? Straight rock, okay? One of the greatest voices ever, in my opinion, who held the bands he was in on his own, okay? He held the bands. There's a reason that he went from Jeff Beck to pure solo all on his own and had a great fucking career, okay? And I know, none of you listened to his music, and neither did I, okay? Neither did I, just to be perfectly clear, okay? But trust me, you're not going to like this. You're not going to like it, okay? Rod Stewart, okay? Just hear me out. You go fucking listen to Rod Stewart. You listen to James Hetfield right after that. You're going to be like, damn. It's the raspiness versus the deep abrasiveness. I'm telling you. You listen to Truth by Jeff Beck. Fuck, man. Truth by Jeff Beck. Listen to that album. So awesome. Absolutely awesome. Old Man River, Superstition. Great jams on the Truth album. Check it out. I know. You're like, fuck, dude, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Look, if you want to listen to guitar players from 50 years ago, listen to vocalists too. I mean, I'm jamming Randy Rhoads, man. It's 40 years ago. Listen to vocalists from that time frame too. Not just the guys that played with Randy, not just the Ozzies. Okay. Listen to your Alan Turners, the dude from Alcatraz, dude from Rainbow. There's a lot of people that just get missed in the crossfire. Buddy Holly and Elvis. I mean, yeah. I wonder, I've never thought of that. I really wonder if Hetfield was a Rod Stewart fan. Maybe, I don't know, man. Probably not, honestly. Honestly, probably not, because they were like in the same time period, right? Probably not. But dude, I'm telling you, he's a fucking goddamn. I mean, he's like David Lee Roth level. You know what I'm saying? Like, he makes the band. He does. And I get it. He's not metal. He's not hard rock. He's kind of this soft, love song shit. I get it. But just look at your Joe Perry's out there, okay? Joe Perry's fucking amazing too, right? And what does he do? Well, he just sings for fucking, Journey, right? So, anyways, all right. It's been great talking with everybody. You met Rod Stewart? That is so cool, man. My wife was like, who's that guy I think he is, Rod Stewart? And I'm like, yeah. That's a funny story, dude. It really is. Even TMZ was waiting across the street from the church and wouldn't bother him. But my wife walks right up and says, Mr. Stewart, I'm your biggest fan from Veracruz, Mexico. Can I have a picture? All right. Well, what did he say? Did he give you a picture or what, Hallie? Come on. He was really classy about it, and I was mad at her for bothering him. I would be too. I'd be like, why are you talking to Rod Stewart? Get your ass over. Ashley's like, I get it, man. I do not know Gigi Ellen. So sorry, Kawa. All right, guys. Rocking out. Have a good one. Just want to touch base with everybody. Just remember Dio as being the tops. Dio's pretty good. He is. Well, was. Rest in peace, Dio. Dio's contributions to metal and singing will not be forgotten. That's for goddamn sure. Ride the tiger. Sounds good. You guys have a great night. We'll see you next time. Raider X is out again. Peace. I love it, Allie. See ya, man. See you guys.